Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Breakthrough Blocks and Reinvent. This is a jumpstart platform for women 40 plus who would like to get clarity, take the next step, and reinvent themselves. I'm your host, Mitta Wise. I'm here in sunny Los Angeles today, and I know Stefanie is too. Welcome, Stefanie.
Thank you, Mitta, and thank you, everyone. Hello. And thank you for inviting me today to your summit.
No problem. We're very happy to have you. And Stefanie's summit topic today is stress relief with reflexology, and I'm sure the viewers are going to really want to listen to this. So let me tell you a little bit about Stefanie. Okay, Stefanie Sabounchian is a National Certified Reflexology Educator with NCRE, teaching foot, hand, and ear reflexology throughout the United States, as well as internationally in both English and German language. She's been a certified reflexologist and auriculotherapist with a private practice in Southern California for over 20 years. She's also a published author of the book series of Press Here, Reflexology for Beginners. Wonderful. Stefanie, tell us a little bit about yourself, your story, your background, how you got here, that kind of thing.
Yeah, thank you, Mitta. I was born in Germany, and so I grew up in Germany, and I came here 22 years ago to Southern California. Love brought me here, and I stayed, and I'm very happy here. So I was always drawn to help people, and that kind of continued through my entire life from very young on. And when I came here, so I had a long journey here and there, but when I came to Southern California, I made a conscious decision that I deserve happiness. And from then on, things just changed for me for the better. And I did have a very wonderful childhood. So I didn't go to some hardships some other people go. But after making that conscious decision that I do deserve happiness, it really changed my life. When I came here, I became a certified reflexologist. And then later on in 2008, I also started teaching reflexology, and I just follow my passion. This is my passion.
That's wonderful. And it's wonderful that, you found your passion in reflexology and helping people. Tell us a little bit more about your work, your reflexology work today, and also how it helps in stress relief.
So with reflexology, we can help people get healthy overall, not just the body, but also the mind, because it's holistic, it plays all together. Because it is body work, people can come more into connection with their body and mind. So reflexology is mainly works through the nervous system, and when we're soothing the nerves, it relaxes the entire body. It relaxes our muscles, increases circulation, and it is a very soothing and nurturing touch. And touch is something, it is a touch therapy, and that really helps a lot. That's a huge part of it, I believe.
There's one thing that I forgot to ask you that some of the viewers might be thinking, what is reflexology?
Well, with reflexology, we're working on the feet, hands, and outer ears. So we have reflex maps, or maps of the entire human body superimposed on the feet, on the hands, and also on the outer ears. So we have several micromaps of the human body. And with working on these micromaps, or as we call them, reflex maps, that's how we reach the entire body, because everything in the body, not just the organs or the muscles, everything in the body has a corresponding reflex area or reflex point on the feet and on the hands, as well as on the ears. Now, there are other body maps available too. There's a face reflexology maps, but these are the ones I'm working with, the feet, hand, and ears.
Mm. Wow. And do you work equally with them? I mean, I know that there's special, I know you're also an auriculotherapist, which is to do with the ears. What's so special about ear reflexology? And do you work equally on that with the feet and the hands?
Yes, so many people don't know that word auriculotherapy. Auriculotherapy is the therapy of the outer ear, and the auricle is the outer ear. So that's where that word comes from. And I work integration of foot hand ear reflexology. So in one session, I work on the feet and on the hands and on the ears. It depends on what that client need in that particular session. It can, of course, change every time with every person. I sometimes spend a little bit more time on the ears, especially if somebody has neck pain or lower back pain. I can release that pain faster on the ears. In order I work on these three systems, or I emphasize my work a little bit different. So it's very individual, focused on each individual client. And but I always work all three systems, feet, hand, and ears, in one session. And you ask, the second part of the question was why are the ears so special? The ears have the body map as they have the feet and the hands, this micro map of the human body. But in addition to this micro map, the body map, we also have functional points, lots of functional points available, like an asthma point. We have a insomnia point. We have a skin disorder point. So we have a lot of functional points available, as well as 10 master points. And including these points in addition to the body map, that is even more powerful.
That's wonderful, because I know a lot of people don't know about some of these, the ear points, right? They hear of it on the feet particularly, then they haven't always heard about hand reflexology, but also the ear reflexology as well. And how does it help with stress relief? And can you show us a stress relief point? Because I know people would love that.
Yes, I would. I will show you, definitely. So the way it works, or the way it helps the release some stress, reduce some stress, is for a person, the client is lying down on a cushioned reflexology table or massage table, and then we start working soothingly, nurturing on the feet, hand, and ears. There is no need to inflict pain, so it should not be painful. Some points are a little bit painful, especially if there is something going on in the body. But we always, or in my teaching, we always stay within the pain threshold. It doesn't have to hurt to work. That's what I usually say. And with, I said that before, it works mainly through the nervous system. So when we're soothing the nerves, it helps, the person can really melt into the cushions and relaxes the muscles. Then the small capillaries can open up, so the circulation increases. And the soothing, nurturing touch brings the body, brings the person, the entire person, mind and body, into a very, very relaxed state. It's almost like sleep. A lot of people fall almost asleep. Some people fall deeply asleep, but some people are in this semi-state where they feel everything, but they don't want to move. They just almost in a trance. It's not a trance, but it's such a deep relaxation. And that's where the body really can start rejuvenate, can start the healing. As many of you probably know, we're healing when we're sleeping. So when we're giving the body a chance to really calm down, to really relax and getting into that state, that's almost like a jump start for healing.
It's so true, and I'm ready.
So you ask if I would like to share some relaxation point. And that's something I start with when I start working on the ears with clients, and I take off my glasses for that. I start unfolding the outer ridge. So we have the very outer ridge of the ear. And when I put my thumb behind the ear and my index finger on top, the thumb stays stationary and the index finger is still pretty far up on the ear. Very slowly moving along, unfolding the outer ridge. And I do that very, very slowly. And I start over again. I start with about half of my finger and then soothingly stretching out the outer ridge until I come to my tip of the finger, index finger. And then I move a little bit further down and do the same thing, unfolding the outer ridge. The outer ridge is representing our spinal cord reflexes. And just this movement, if we do that every day, we can help the entire body, because if we relax the spinal cord reflexes, we're relaxing everything in the body. Everything comes from the spinal cord, right? Mm-hmm. So we can do that also with both hands. So thumb behind the ear, index finger on top, where you try to lower your shoulders. And then I flip my ears open a little bit so that you can see it. Both ears at the same time, and you can put your elbows on a table. And very soothingly, and it doesn't matter if the ears get red, circulation starts going. And very slowly, that's key, very slowly unfolding the outer ridge. So if we do that every day, we really help the entire body. It's very relaxing, but it's also helping us, helping the body-mind getting into that stage, getting into that relaxation and opening up for healing.
Thank you for sharing that with us.
You're very welcome.
Good. Tell us, do you work a lot with women 40 plus, and do you notice any particular theme or something that comes up, or is everybody super unique and very different, which they are, but do you notice any particular theme?
Yes, so of course everyone is unique and everyone has their own issues. And it's so funny, when I work with people, oftentimes they come in three. So I have three people coming within a period of a couple of days who have knee pain, for example, or lower back pain. They always come in sets. So I work with a lot of, especially women over 40. Actually, I work with a lot of seniors. And oftentimes, especially women between 40 and I would say 60, they deal with a lot of stress. And I truly believe that stress is the main reason why things are going on in the body, why we get sick easily. When we are stressed, our immune system is not working as well anymore, and we tend to get more sick. And also the psychosomatic aspect of it maybe the body creates aches and pains. So it all plays together with stress. And especially women in their middle age, I would say, deal with a lot of stress, and COVID didn't help with that. Now, seniors deal with a lot of other stress. They deal with a lot of stress because of chronic pain. That's what I see a lot.
Yeah, no doubt.
Everyone who deals with chronic pain, it's so stressful on the body that reflexology, just alone with that, decreasing the pain, but also helping with the stress.
Wonderful. I'm glad there's people like you out there doing your reflexology. I was on your website and I noticed this phrase from Buddha, which is really beautiful. And it says, you yourself, actually, it's in your book too, isn't it? We'll talk about your book in a minute. It says, you yourself, as much as anybody in the entire universe, deserve your love and affection. Oh my gosh, I love that. Can you tell us a little bit more about why that's so important to you?
Yeah, this phrase really touched me when I read that years ago. I found that, and oftentimes we forget ourselves, right?
Mm-hmm.
We are so much harder on ourselves than we are to others, especially women who, especially women. Really, we're trying to take care of everyone else, and then we forget ourselves to take care of ourselves. But it's so important that we take care of ourselves first, because if we don't take care of ourselves, how can we help other people? If we are not well, if we are run down. So loving ourselves helps loving other people. Taking care of ourselves helps taking care of other people. So everyone in the universe, and we shall not forget ourselves. It's love ourselves. That's really, really important, I believe.
Truly is. You mentioned the pandemic, and it was a tough time and very stressful for a lot of people, right? Can you talk a little bit about how you got through it, how you navigated it, how you navigated your business, but also how you helped your clients and others get through it?
Yeah, that was when the pandemic started. It was a very sad time because we're helping people to get through their lives, to get better, on a regular basis. And then we were shut down. I was shut down for 5 months. So actually, I saw some friends, client friends, in my backyard outside. Of course, in summer in Southern California, that's a hardship on especially older people, but it helped. There were just a few people who were suffering so much, not being touched. It was mainly the touch they needed, not just taking care of some pains and aches. It's the touch, it's the connection. And that was the sad part. It was all cut out, and especially with seniors, they're alone anyway. Now they were really alone. So I made sure that I stayed at least in touch with my people and talked with them. I also did a couple of online, just self-help. I Zoomed with some of my clients, encouraged them to work on themselves. But I oftentimes got the response, I wish I could really see you.
Yeah, I know.
So I was very happy when I was able to start working again, and my clients just were absolutely happy.
Well, one of the things I did notice is, though, that you started more online teaching, right? And tell us a little bit about your online classes today.
Yeah. COVID changed that too. I truly believed before COVID that online teaching is not possible. It's a touch therapy. How can I teach that online? Now, I still wouldn't teach a beginning foot reflexology or hand reflexology class online, because you have to feel it as a student. How does it feel? And with the ears, it's a little bit different, because when I teach an ear reflexology class, what I teach first is self-help. So people are able to feel it on themselves. And a lot of ear reflexology is holding reflex points, not just moving like we did with the outer edge, but 90% of ear reflexology is holding. So that's much easier to teach online, because when students feel it on themselves first, and with ear reflexology it's so much easier, then the next session in the teaching part, that's when they invited friends or family and worked then on their family. And it's so much easier to to share that knowledge with ear reflexology with students. So I did a lot of online teaching, and I continue it. So just recently I taught a class in Poland, and I didn't have to travel there. I will in the future, but we can teach this all over the world.
I know, it's wonderful. And I know your experience, you've taught in many different places in Europe and here. Tell us a little bit. I know you've written a book or two, so tell us, please. We want to hear about it, the names of them.
I do have the books actually here. My first book in 2017 was Reflexology for Beginners, Foot Reflexology for Beginners. And this book is really for beginners. It's for people who do not want to become a reflexologist. It's a true self-help book. And what is a little bit unique about this book is, yes, we talk about what is reflexology and the benefits and precautions and the reflexology maps, of course. But then we took 48 reflex points, point by point. And I'll show you a sample page. For example, the ureter.
Very detailed.
Yes. So it says, what is the ureter? What are the ureters? We have two, actually. What are the ureters? Where are they in the body? How can we benefit in working the ureter reflexes? And here you can see it colored in on the reflexology map. And then it's detailed step by step how to work that. And you notice maybe that the page is a specific color. Now it goes by region. Here we have the ears, and the ear reflexes are just below the toes. So it is a different region, it's the head and neck region. So when people go through the book, they can then see, oh, which region of the body is it? Is it in the head and neck, or is it in the chest region? And then go by the color and don't have to hunt too much around. So
wonderful, Stefanie, you've done a great job in that.
Thank you. It was a lot of fun working it was a team of women. It was all women team, the publisher in London, and it was great to work with them. And also the illustrator, she's also in London and did a fantastic job. And then my second book, this was actually where, after writing the first book on foot reflexology, my clients said, and when do you come out with a hand reflexology book? Because I work on them, right? Feet, hand, and ears. And a lot of my senior clients, they have trouble working on their own feet.
Right.
So they said, come on, go on, write a hand reflexology book. So this one is a little bit different. Of course, we have at the beginning, we have also the reflexology map, like we have on the feet too.
Good.
We have techniques, how to hear a couple of techniques. So it's an illustration and really detailed, explained how to work the specific techniques we're using in reflexology. And then we're working on the hands as self-help. This is also truly self-help, how to work on your own hand. So it's explained first how to work the fingers, how to work for the fingers, head and neck, how to work the chest reflexes, and how to work the palm for the upper mid abdomen. And so everything step by step, region by region. So people were learning how to work just these individual regions, and then they can put it all together into one reflexology session for the entire body, working both hands. And that you can do every day. And that's really, truly easy self-help. It is easy to work on the ears, not so easy to work on your own feet. But on the hands, you can work on your hands every day. I could sit here, work on myself, and you wouldn't even see it.
Right.
So you can do it anywhere and everywhere.
Great. I love that. Thank you for showing us. Those books are wonderful and so detailed. And viewers, you know, Stefanie's links are below, links to her website and her social media links and her free gift, which she'll tell us about in a minute. So please go to Stefanie's sites and connect with her, find out what she's all about. Really delve deep with her, because reflexology is a wonderful tool. And I know that you'll love it. So do connect with her and look for her online classes as well. Stefanie, I know you have a free gift. Would you like to tell us about it?
Yes. The free gift to you is a video where I show 2 specific self-help tips on the ears. Now, I already shared this one, the outer ridge for the spinal cord, and that's not the one. So actually you got 3 self-help guides or points. So I will share a point. It's called Shenmen. It's a master point, and it's an overall point. And I will tell you in the video what it can do for you, how it can help you in everyday helping your body and your mind. And the second point I will share with you is, it's called a 0 point. It's also a master point. It has some different functions, but these are 2 of the most important master points on the ears. So that is my gift to you.
Thank you so much. That's wonderful. And I know that people will love to see those. And that's her free gift link is also below with all her other links. So just again, give her some love, go to her sites and just delve deep into what she has to offer. Stefanie, do you have any final thoughts, last words of wisdom?
Yes. There is no right or wrong in your journey. Be patient with yourself and just walk step by step forward, and smile in the mirror every day. Smile to yourself and tell yourself, I love you.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much. And that's true, isn't it? It's really some of those simple little but wonderful things that we can do for ourselves. So Stefanie, thank you again for giving us your time and your energy, your reflexology expertise, and obviously your passion and love for it that comes through, and for helping people. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mitta.
And so this was Stefanie Sabounchian, and I'm Mitta Wise. We're going to wrap it up today. Don't forget to go to Stefanie's site and look up what she has to offer. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Stefanie. And this is wrapping up for today. Bye, everybody.
Thank you. Bye, everyone.